Hey, welcome to Draft Academy. My name's Mike. In this tutorial, I want to talk to you guys about creating a blog in Middleman. So by default, Middleman doesn't assume that you want to create any specific type of website. And a lot of these static site generators out there are specifically used for creating blogs. Middleman's different because Middleman doesn't really care. It's like you can do anything with your content. You can just create a normal website. It doesn't have to be a blog. But if you do want to use Middleman to create a blog, Middleman actually has an official extension that you can download and you can use to be able to do that. So the way that we can create our blog is by first installing the blog gem onto our computer. So I just want to type out gem install, and then it's going to be middleman-blog. And what this will do is it'll go out and basically grab all of the code that we need to be able to use our Middleman blog. So I'm just gonna click enter, and that's gonna start running, and you'll see one gem was installed. So now we have this Middleman blog extension installed, and we can start using it. So the easiest way to make your blog is to just create a new site. And what Middleman will do is go out and grab all the default files and layouts and everything that you need in order to have that blog running. So I'm just gonna type in Middleman init, and then I want to type in the name, so I'm just going to say like my blog, and then we want to pass in an argument which is going to be -template is equal to, and it's just going to be blog. And so what this will do is it'll make a new project with this blog template. And this is actually an official template that was created by Middleman. And actually, whoops, you need 2 hyphens here, my bad. So you'll notice over here in my file explorer, we have this new folder, my blog, and it actually looks pretty similar to our default folder that we would normally get. But I'm gonna actually go in there and I'll show you that when we run the Middleman server command, that it actually looks a lot different than the default Middleman theme. So you'll notice over here, it's not a very good looking theme right off the bat, but it kind of gets the job done. So it just is basically listing out like all of the articles that we have up here, and then it has recent articles, tags, and there's also an index by year. So by default inside of this my blog, we have one basically like article, right? So it's 2012-01-01, and it's this example article, and that's what's showing up over here. Now, the way that you name your blog articles inside of Middleman is by using this date prefix. So it's year, month, and then day. And any files that you want to be rendered as blog posts need to be formatted in this way. So that can get a little bit annoying to kind of have to keep doing that. So there's actually a special command that you can use to create these articles, and it's just Middleman article and then the title of the article. So I could say like my new article, like say that's the name of the article, and Middleman will actually create a new article for you. So you can see here in the file explorer, it's 2017-09-18, so it's the date that the article was created, and then we just have like the name of the article. And what's cool about this is that this template over here, or this layout, will automatically update to use that new article. So you can see, in addition to example article, we now have this new article showing up, and it's also showing up in recent articles. So if I click on one of these pages, let's click on this example article, you'll notice that it brings me to this directory. So it takes the date that was in that file and it basically turns it into a directory. So it's 2012-01-01, and then inside of there we have the actual name of the article. And this is basically just like displaying the content in the article, and then again just these recent articles over here. So that's a little bit about like how the URLs work. So I could keep adding like blog posts in here, and they would keep showing up over here on the blog template, as you can see. Now, one thing that's cool with this blogging is that you can actually like tag your content. So if you see these tags over here, I'm here in this example article, and you see we have this tag example. I could also add multiple tags, so I could make this an array, and we could add like tag 2 over here. And so now tag 2 will also show up down here. And you can use tags to organize your content into like different sections. So I could come over here to this new blog post, my new article, and I could add another tag. So let's add tag 2, and we'll add tag 1. And then I can go over to this other article and we'll also give this one tag 1. So now when I refresh my website, you'll notice that all of those tags have showed up over here. But what's cool is that Middleman will automatically generate pages for these tags. So if I click on this tag 1 right here, you'll notice that the articles that are tagged with tag 1 show up. So we have this guy is tagged with tag 1, and actually we can go to tag 2 and you'll see that the example article shows up as well. So now both of these guys are showing up as they should be. So tags are a great way to organize your content and make it easier for users to find the content that they're looking for. Another thing that you can do, especially with these blogs, is list out all of the blog posts. So for example, over here in these recent articles, I'm listing out all of the posts that are on my site. If we go over here to this layout.erb file, I'll show you where the code for that is. You can kind of get an idea of how you're supposed to do it. So over here we have the code for listing out the blogs in our site. So it's blog.articles, and then this is basically just listing out how many articles we want to display. So in this case, it's just going to be 10. And then for each, it's basically just creating a list item. So you can use this special blog.articles variable, and you can access all of the variable or all of the articles on your site. And that's something that a lot of other static site generators do, is they allow you to like loop through all the content on your site. And you can also do that in Middleman by using this blog.articles variable. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to Draft Academy to be the first to know when we release new content. Also, we're always looking to improve, so if you have any constructive criticism or questions or anything, leave a comment below. Finally, if you're enjoying Draft Academy and you want to help us grow, head over to draftacademy.com/contribute and invest in our future.